2 non-winners bowling for a total of $35,000. And Nelson, this is quite a story. The cheer is for popular 25-year-old Toby Contreras of Kansas City, Missouri, who has really won over the fans. It's only his 4th PBA tournament. He has never cashed. The least he can win is $12,000.
Look at that look, so sincere.
Smooth, but left the 2-5.
Contreras light on his first hit. Same thing that happened to Falgren. Headpin goes to sideboard. There's a 2, 4, 5, 7 standing. The headpin knocks out the 1, 4, and 8. Chris, and this young man just enthused the crowd. He is so nice to watch bowling, and whoever wins this match, whether it be Charlie Tapp or Toby Contreras, Kyle Shedd will be eliminated from the Firestone Tournament of Champions.
So Toby Contreras plugs himself. Oh, he's got it all. Anyway, after the first round in this AC Delco Classic, he stood 57th, went on to become the tournament leader.
And did it in grand style. He didn't back in. He charged, and he was tough in the clutch.
And so is this man. Won the last 2 games with a 255 average. The 10 didn't go, and Charlie can't believe it.
3-pound, 4-ounce pins, and on a normal hit, you would carry that on a light hit, but the 6-pin being a very light pin, Charlie actually drove it around the 10. As you see, it still wiggles. Now,
I think that pin's been drinking.
If it had fallen over after the mechanical pin setter had touched it, it would have had to be reset. Charlie, not with a good break to start, needs a spare to stay even.
He had to shoot this one before. Way to the left, cross lane, 10-pin. Ooh.
Missing a spare opening in a match, especially in an inexperienced player like Tony Contreras. What a bad break for Tapp. What a great break for Contreras. Charlie looking down at his hand. Remember, he's got blisters all over that hand, and possibly that glove made it perspire a little bit more, and $23,000 first place. All add up to a missed 10-pin. Contreras is in the lead, sitting on the bench.
Now in the second frame. Final match. Another 10-pin.
Remember Butch Soper in the first match. He went along real well, and then all of a sudden he started losing the ball. Same things happen to Charlie Tapp. The pressure, the perspiration, the heat factor out on the lanes is not letting him get the lift on the ball. Gets the weak 10, the 6 lays down the channel. No break. Needs to make this one to keep his confidence going.
Man in 2 victories, 19 strikes. Charlie Tapp. He made sure on the left lane after blowing it on the right side, first frame. So leading by 11 is Toby Contreras. Music, guitar, piano, ping pong, golf, racquetball. He lists those. And he's a boiler technician.
He's hot this week.
Well, 4-7-10 for this young fellow.
2 things, inexperience and the right-hand lane. We said at the top of the championship round, the right-hand lane breaks quite a bit more than the left-hand lane. He's been sitting there for an hour, and that's what happened. To cut right straight through. Odds for a pro, 12-1. You want to slide the 4-pin over into the 10. Tough shot.
Really went for it. So, each professional in this final match with open frames. Charlie and Irma Contreras coming in from Kansas City. Mom and Dad, there they are.
Have to be proud of that son.
Central Missouri State University. Toby attended it for 2 years. Where's it located, Bo? Do you recall?
Central Missouri, Chris. Nice school.
reaction. Toby gets his first strike in the third frame of his final game. Watch this reaction.
And this is what he captured the crowd with, and the lead with.
Now Tap. Tap had an open in the first, Spire in the second, now shooting in the third.
Put tape in his thumb hole in between shots, Chris. Let's see what happens now.
It helped. Butch Soper, who probably should have put tape in one of his matches, won the first game 279 to 225 over Phil Ringinger. Excuse me. Then Tap came back to oust Soper 279 to 212. Tap defeating Palmer Fogren by only 9 pins, 232 to 223. Thus, he is in the final.
What kind of tape they use? They can use any white adhesive tape or even black electrical tape, whatever more comfortable, but you must keep the same feel in the thumb. Look at Charlie shaking. He can feel the pressure of the position round and championship match.
High hit, the 3-6.
Charlie just let up on the ball. It's so difficult. That ball can feel like it weighs 100 pounds when you're going for 23,000 and you've never been in the winner's circle. Charlie Tap has kept his form together almost all the times, Chris, but he has to keep his speed up. If he converts right here, he'll still be leading the match by 4 pins.
Last year's AC Delco Classic, George Pappas beat him with the last 8 of 9 strikes. We're in the final match. Worth $23,000 to the winner, $12,000 to the runner-up. More of this game following this message.